Welcome to SG Coin Chronicles, your trusted gateway into the fascinating world of rare coins, hidden treasures, and forgotten currency history. From ancient empires to modern rarities, we uncover the stories, values, and secrets behind some of the world's most remarkable coins. Whether you're a collector, a history lover, or simply curious, we bring you well-researched insights, real coin values, and expert commentary you won't find anywhere else. Subscribe now and turn on notifications, because every coin has a story, and CoinAZ Pulse is here to tell it. Let us begin with what this coin represents. When it was issued in 2019, South Africa was marking 25 years of democracy. That quarter-century milestone was not simply a date on a calendar. It was a measure of transformation, struggle, triumph, and continuity. To mint a coin for that anniversary was to codify memory, to anchor that journey in metal, and to send a message to future generations that those 25 years matter. Each line, each motif on this coin, speaks of that journey. On the front, the obverse is the South African coat of arms. This is no generic emblem. It encapsulates values, principles, and the unity of a diverse nation. The protea flower, the spear and knobkiri, the motto, the shield, each element is chosen with intention. The coat of arms affirms identity. Despite regional, linguistic, and cultural plurality, the nation is held together by a shared frame of symbols. That face of the coin says, "Here is South Africa, proud, sovereign, enduring." Flip the coin, and you see something wholly different but equally compelling. There is a large numeral 25, immediately communicating the anniversary mark. Surrounding it is a radial burst of lines, almost like ripples from a central point, and interwoven with that is a subtle pattern reminiscent of indigenous texture or beadwork. It's an invitation to observe, to pause, to read meaning into design. Everything prohibits you from treating this coin as mere currency. It demands attention. Look more closely. The edge may carry subtle reading. The finish of the relief places some elements in high relief and others in low, creating a play of light and depth. The contrast of polished and matte surfaces draws the eye to the elements the designer wants you to notice: the number, the texture, the unity of form. The craftsmanship is a silent narrator of pride, of care, of the delicate balance between function and artistry. But beyond the visual, beyond aesthetics, lies significance and context. In 1994, South Africa emerged from the shadow of apartheid, stepping tentatively but resolutely toward a democratic future. 25 years later, this coin says, "We remember where we came from, and we celebrate where we are going." It is a reminder to citizens and to the world. The struggle was not abstract. The transition was not painless. The future is not guaranteed, but it is worth defending. From a collector's perspective, this coin is rare. Its mintage was limited, not millions wound into everyday circulation, but a number reserved for those who appreciate numismatics and symbolic commemoration. That scarcity elevates it beyond the ordinary. A collector holding one holds a piece of South Africa's modern narrative, distilled into metal form. Collectors look for condition, originality, and provenance. A specimen in mint state, uncirculated, with its luster unbroken, becomes a treasure. Surface abrasions, hairlines, contact marks, all of those diminish value, but when preserved, this coin gleams like an artifact. Alongside other modern commemoratives, it tells a story of the late 20th and early 21st century in the African continent. Imagine a display case. A soft velvet cushion, glass enclosure, gentle lighting, all designed so the coin can be seen but not touched. A label beside it reads, "South Africa, 5 Rand, 2019, 25 years of democracy." Visitors lean in. One reads, "The coat of arms, South Africa's identity." Another, "The 25 and indigenous motifs, such richness of symbolism." And someone else, "I didn't realize a modern coin could be so expressive." That is the power of this coin. It prompts curiosity. It invites story. For students of history, it becomes a launching point. What happened in South Africa in 1994? How did transitions occur? For art lovers, it becomes an example. How do you embed narrative and design at a small scale? For investors or collectors, it becomes an asset, scarce, meaningful, desirable. Consider what has driven prices in the numismatic realm in recent years. Demand from collectors globally, greater awareness of coins as art objects, prestige attached to holding rare pieces, and a rising interest in modern commemoratives from nations whose stories have rarely been told in global forums. Among these trends, the 2019 South African 5 Rand coin stands out for its narrative strength. This coin also connects to a broader movement, the recognition that modern history matters just as much as ancient history. We prize Roman denarii, medieval Florence, sometimes forgetting that coins minted in our own lifetimes may carry stories just as compelling. This coin anchors 2019 into legacy. It says, that year, our year, belongs to history now. When someone acquires this coin, they acquire responsibility, to see it not only as a possession but a storyteller. They tell others, this coin marks democracy in action. It tells of what we sought, what we endured, what we hope. In a display, it draws glance. At auctions, it draws attention. In conversations, it sparks questions that if you imagine a narrative video, you would begin with South Africa's past, show the struggle for freedom, the transition to democracy, then focus on the coin's conception, its minting process, designer choices, symbolism, and then zoom into the coin, rotate it, show detail under magnification. Then present the piece as something rare, precious, meaningful, and close with invitation. Become a custodian of history. Add this striking coin to your collection. Throughout all of this, you never lose sight that you are not promoting fluff. You are offering a tangible artifact. The weight, the texture, the crisp edges, all remind us that this is real. It resists the ephemeral. It resists being dismissed. And that resistance is part of the allure. This coin appeals across interests. The history buff sees a milestone in South African democracy. The art lover sees elegant design and craftsmanship. The collector sees scarcity and narrative. The investor sees value tied to reputation and trend. For all of them, the coin becomes something more than currency. It becomes a symbol, a story, an heirloom. Now imagine this coin arriving at your doorstep. Carefully packaged, in protective casing, certifying authenticity, unblemished in mint state. You place it in your collection, in your display room, among other treasures. Visitors lean in, take in the design, ask questions. You answer, this is South Africa's 2019 5 Rand coin, minted for 25 years of democracy. Notice the coat of arms, the indigenous-inspired texture, the bold 25-foot, all deliberate. It is small but weighty. It is a moment in metal, and that moment becomes part of your collection's narrative.